Hi guys, here we're just talking about, and we get asked this question a lot about trading courses, whether they're worth it or if you can really learn everything that you need to from YouTube. So many come to us, they try the YouTube route first. However, after watching hours of different traders telling them how to do it, they seem more confused than ever. I used to watch a lot of Bruce Lee films. Yeah, I'm old, yeah. But afterwards, I felt as though I could do all those great moves. All the ones I just see him do. I could even sort of like jump up and kick the light bulbs out above me. But obviously, that's just not reality. I couldn't do that. So when it comes to trading, it's such a personal experience, and everyone takes a unique journey through it. Part of the reason is that your character and your risk appetite, they help to mold you as a trader. Other important aspects of learning is that invaluable feedback that you get when you take courses or even mentored by somebody. I do not tell people how to trade. All I do is show them and guide them using all my decades of experience. I demonstrate the various trading techniques that are possible. And, what I'm trying to do there is just help them to build those trading skills as well. And then the individuals have to work out from what I've shown them, what's best for them. I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know a lot. And sure, I make suggestions obviously to help them to improve as we go along as well. But overall, each person has to use what is right for them because that is what's going to help them to build their confidence. You know, I only started trading in the 80s with a small amount of money, so I know the challenges ahead for most of you guys coming into the industry. Now, as I say, with trading, it is such a personal experience. And although the markets have been certainly volatile since COVID, this benefits some traders. However, it can be too much risk for many others. Or the stops are too tight, and of course, then they lose on most of their trades. Some traders enjoy like that sugar rush, the volatility of contracts such as the Nasdaq, for example, or in recent times commodities as well, oil for example, gold at times, and of course crypto. Now the slowest asset class I would say is forex, and this upsets some traders when I say this, but the reason for that is because they haven't traded the other asset classes, whereas I've traded everything. And of course, indices I would say are more generally sort of medium paced. And this is where your character comes into play because a lot of it is about that pace of market that's going to suit you the best. And it's important to find that, not just to fit in what someone knows, but to find out what is right for you. And the only way to do that is experiment with everything. And then, of course, how much risk are you prepared to accept? And more importantly, how much can you afford? And that is a really, really important thing. Never risk more than you can afford. Now, how often you plan to trade again will be another factor. And, will you be able to trade bear markets? The last decade or so, it's been quite straightforward for most people. You buy, almost close your eyes and wait, and it goes up and you get out. But there's a lot more unpredictability in the markets these days. A lot of the meme traders find that out. And of course, just in general, as I say, I've been in the markets decades. I've seen the markets go flying up. I've seen them drop down as well. And of course, when COVID hit, we saw the markets collapse before the central banks came back in to boost them back up again, along with the governments, obviously. Now, there's a lot more to trading than most expect. And just because it's easy to open an account and deposit cash does not make you a trader. You know, just look at other professions. You know, to becoming something like lawyers and doctors, it takes years and years. You know, I'm not saying becoming a trader is like becoming a doctor for sure, but you know, what I'm trying to emphasize is that it takes time to learn these skills, whatever you go into. And, you know, you have to do that training, because all novices go through doing that training to reach a decent level over time in whatever career they go into. And yet everyone thinks that they can become a trader overnight. And again, you know, just watching a pro trader makes it look easy. And that is because of all the hard work, time and effort we've put in to get to where we are, to become a professional trader. Plus, of course, the hard lessons that we've learned on the way as well. And, you know, what you see is the finished product. It's like athletes, you know, when you see them, footballers, you just don't see how much work they put in to get to where they are. And of course, you know, if you think you can bypass all of that just by watching videos, then all I can do is wish you the best of luck. But trust me, it is not that easy. Now, apart from that, what I would say is that when do you know when you're ready to trade with your hard-earned capital? Of course, you've got to practice, practice, practice. And even all that practice is no guarantee that when you trade live, it's going to work for you. So, you know, most believe they're ready to trade live before they really are, and that's for sure. You know, what we do is I created a challenge to help people to understand when they're going to be ready, or at least to assess when they think they're ready. It still doesn't guarantee that they are, but it certainly helps them to decide for sure. Making money on a demo account is really easy. There's no consequences, you know. Oh, I lost money on the demo. Oh, the position's going against me. I'll just forget about it. Oh, look, it's on side now. It just doesn't work that way, because that doesn't happen with real money. And you know, from the moment you put that first live trade on, the emotions flow through your whole body. You know, you've got the fear, the greed, your ego, and of course, probably the most dangerous, I think, is hope. You know, because you hope the market comes back, but quite often it doesn't. And you know, this is all just a small example about what trading is about. And you know, obviously, I've highlighted this in the few little slides I've put here just to try and help you with some of the points as well. But you know, if you're interested in learning more, short notice, but tomorrow, the 10th of August, I'm actually doing a webinar at 11 o'clock UK time. And on the 11th of August, if you're in London, come along. I'm doing seminars on trading. You know, I'll be there in person. You can come and introduce yourself, have a chat with me. But I'll actually be holding live seminars. You know, you can come along and join us, discover what trading's about. You know, you can feel free to bring your laptop and join in as well. And, you know, I'm going to explain about the difference of all the different asset classes that I've been trading in my 36 years as a prop trader. That doesn't include my time working for companies as well. I'm going to provide trading tips, demonstrate technical analysis, trading them, explain risk reward, you know, what a trading plan is even, and what you should include in that. And as I say, if you want to bring your laptop along and join in, I'd love to see you. You can contact us with for the details for sure. So, you know, this is just a little bit of a heads up. You know, again, we're not trying to convince you what to do, but, you know, unfortunately, we see so many people not do well because they don't have any experience and they don't understand the markets. So what we're trying to do is actually provide that to you. So that's sort of pretty much that here. So, you know, basically I need to just explain to you with our disclaimer, obviously, that trading does involve the potential risk of loss of capital. If you accept leverage, you can lose substantially more than your initial investment. All the news, views, everything that I've added in here, it's my personal views. I'm just trying to help you guys, to help you understand trading. And it's a career I've had for almost 50 years, and I've loved it all the way through, non-stop. It makes me want to get out of bed in the morning, even now. I'm senior director of trading and education for Symax Fintech, and we just push this all the time. We want to help people. We've got our own trading desk. We've got our own traders that we're bringing on. We mentor them, and they trade our capital as well, which is great. And if you've got any doubts, then I would suggest that you seek financial advice from someone independent before you risk your capital. Obviously not after. And just be really careful about that. You've got to consider your level of experience and your risk appetite, because you've got to make sure that any money, any capital that you're risking, you can afford to risk. We've all got bills to pay, and of course, with inflation running so high as well, you've got to make sure that any capital you're using, you've still got plenty of savings to cover everything else. So I'd just like to end by talking about the services that we do provide in case you really want to get into trading in a serious way. The first thing we do, as I say, we like to help people, is we provide a daily newsletter, and that includes global news, my views, and also chart levels, current chart levels, fresh chart levels, and pivot points as well. And there's contact details there for that, so you can sign up. We do one-day workshops, which are sort of topic specific, maybe technical analysis or risk management and such like. We do 1 week courses, which really take you from beginner to feeling comfortable with making those decisions by the end of the week. And we do master classes, which are 4 weeks, but you don't have to do them all at once. You can split them up over as much time as you like, which is great because it really accelerates the learning process because you get to practice in between those weeks. And of course, we do trader mentoring. So if you're already trading, we can help you get to that next level. We consult to a variety of companies on hedging, on trading. We provide traders with educational content, exchanges, brokers. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we've got Symax prop trading desk, where anyone coming through our accredited course, that long 4-week one over time, then if they pass the exam and a challenge that's set, then they have the opportunity to join our prop desk, and we trade every asset class. So if you want to contact us, there's the details there, info@symaxfintech.com. Or if you've got any questions that you would like to aim directly at me, my email is chris.tubby@symax-int.com. So hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's given you a little bit of insight into trading. If you can make it to London on Thursday, the 11th of August, it'd be great to see you. Again, reach out to us and we'll give you all the details. Otherwise, best of luck with your trading, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon.